Good morning, everybody. We've got quite an important lesson today. What we're trying to do is build up the detail and the level of quality of our main body paragraphs. So these are the paragraphs in the middle of the text which are making the points, explaining the points that we'll be using to persuade people. But it's also relevant to the formal letters we wrote in the last group of lessons, because I feel like lots of our ideas are good, but we probably still need to add a little bit more detail in our paragraphs. We've still got lots of paragraphs that are only kind of one or two sentences, so we want to look at going deeper. We want to look at making those longer, and so that's what we're going to have a look at today, and looking at what we need to actually include in order to do that. So it's about making a point at the beginning of the sentence and then using the rest of the paragraph to explain it. And there's a structure that we're gonna look at. So have a read through this one, and you can see how it has been broken up here. So further explanation and opinion in this colour, facts or evidence in this colour, and then a rhetorical question at the end. That's a question that you ask the reader to make them think. You don't need them to answer it, you just want them to answer it in their heads. So that's the structure we've got. So let's read this one. So you should use cleaning spray to clean a family home. So it's telling you a main point. It's going to explain it now with some opinion. So we all know that children often sneeze all over surfaces. Now, it's interesting that we did the facts and opinions last time. So when people want to persuade you, they will make their opinions sound certain. They will make their opinions sound like facts. So you have to be very clever in working out when it's really a fact and when it's actually someone giving you their opinion and making it look like a fact, because there's a difference. So we all know that children often sneeze all over surfaces and do not cover their mouths. Yes, we do know that if we've worked in school. This revolting habit means that your home may cause serious illness to your family. I think this resource was made before coronavirus. It's especially relevant now. So this is opinions and explanation. Okay, that comes after we've made the main points. Now we've got some evidence. The flu virus can live on a surface for up to 2 days. Disinfectant spray can kill up to 99.9% of cold and flu viruses. So that's a fact. Yep, you can prove that. And usually you can see facts because they've got some kind of numbers, some kind of statistics within them. And we finished it with a question so that you end the paragraph by making someone think, can you risk not using spray to protect your children? Okay, so that's the structure. Have a look at that. And you're going to be doing the same. You're going to be looking at this letter here. Okay, you're going to be reading through this letter. And what you need to do is label some different things on it. So firstly, just read it. Just read it from the beginning to the end. After that, you've got to label the introduction paragraph and the conclusion paragraph. Now, you don't even need to know what any of the words mean to be able to do that, because the introduction paragraph is at the beginning and the conclusion is at the end. So without looking, conclusion here, introduction here, that's easy. It gets a little bit more complicated though when you've got to do this. So highlight the text that elaborates. That elaborates is that's just another word for explains. Another word for explains each main point, and use a key to show which ones are just more explanation, which ones are facts or evidence, and is there any rhetorical question in there. Now, it might not be in the same order exactly as the one we looked at together. They might put the rhetorical question at the beginning and then go on to give some more details to explain the answer to the rhetorical question in the rest of the paragraph. They might want to put the evidence before the explanation. So I would say you're not likely to find the evidence at the very end, but you might. So don't think it will always be in the same order, but you're looking for those features in all of the paragraphs. So you just need to go through the text, and highlight everything in the correct color, and that's all.